Hey, I said be quiet. If your nips are hard like that, there's something else going on that you gotta be worried about there, Davros. So, hey, welcome everyone. So, doing things a little bit different, a little bit more fun. So, if you hear any audio things that need to be adjusted, tweaked, just feel free to let me know, because we going fancy in this bitch tonight. And speaking of, let's get that going now. We got a little bit of ambiance to go on with everything, because Holy shit, is everything going to fire and going to hell in a handbasket? And you know what? I'm gonna blame the crew, baby. The little bitch that he is. It's your fault, crew. It really is. It's all your fucking fault. Why did you have to tell Putin, Steve, Chesh, where the fuck do we want to start? Oh. Well, actually, hang on. I think I gotta switch some shit. Yeah. There we go. Now let's see how that works. Now you guys talk. Nope, that didn't work. See, this is why I wanted to be sure, because apparently the audience can hear everything except you guys. Hey now. I have a way to fix that. There we go. Now they should be able to hear you.
We need to get Harris in here.
Can you hear me now?
Well, I just might have to upload a recorded version of this to... Wait a minute. Did it even record that first bit? Hey, guess what? You guys might have missed the first couple of minutes. Hee hee.
Ring my bell to be a special subscriber.
See, that's the thing. I haven't had to use Voicemeeter in a while, so I was guaranteed to miss a setting somewhere. And so there, it happened. Now, it's fixed. Tough shit, deal with it.
Technical difficulties.
At least I don't have difficulties elsewhere that require a little blue pill.
Well, you also don't
Crew?
have any difficulties.
Me? No, I supply the pills, you fucker.
Yeah, and you gotta test
take
them.
Hey,
True.
hey, Crew's problem aside, at least you also don't have other things where you fail an invasion and the locals are stealing your shit.
Oh, God. So, I was watching something earlier, in between shows, that actually brings to light a little bit of that. So, yeah, let's go ahead with the potential kickoff to World War III, because, I will admit, I predicted that there would be a shooting war this year. I just thought it was going to start at Taiwan. Not in the Ukraine.
They done fucked up because now Switzerland's involved, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, when Switzerland picks a side, you fucked up.
Seriously, I've also heard that the Taliban have actually urged Putin to stop.
I remember seeing that too.
It's like, when the hell did I slip? When the hell did I fall through that rift into this alternate universe?
Yeah, if the Taliban...
Switzerland's picking a side and the Taliban's speaking reason. Where the fuck am I?
Yeah, this is not the timeline that we were supposed to be in at all. Yet it's the one we're in now, so what the
It's
fuck
the start
went
of the Terran Empire, what can I say?
Oh, it's gotta be something like that.
Where Star Trek Discovery is good.
Let's not go that far.
Okay, we're trying to keep it in the realm of realities that are possible. But no, one of the things that I was watching earlier that was actually talking about all of it. So, apparently, judging by the way that everything has been performing over there with the attempted invasion and everything, Russia actually wanted to kick off operations a week earlier than they did, at least, which is why they're having a lot of supply chain issues. Because apparently, their internal logistics, without being invaded themselves, they can only support an active boots-on-the-ground force that are actively deployed away from their barracks in the neighborhood of 100 to 130,000 troops. Maybe 160. But once the movements actually kicked off, oh, that number dropped to easily half.
You think?
Well,
And of course, kick in that, of course, a significant portion of their military doesn't actually want to be there.
Yeah.
Mm.
They're basically conscripts.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of them are conscripts. Now, here's another wrinkle to it, too. For the longest time, end of the Soviet Union and for the entirety of the Russian Federation since, there's been doubts on the accuracy of their reported numbers of active duty military personnel, conscripts and contracted, which, for reference and understanding, if you volunteered and were part of the U.S. military services, you are the equivalent of a contracted service member in the Russian forces. You have a term, you have a contract, your pay, benefits, all that stuff's laid out. You're not just told, hey, you need to serve, you get what you get. Those are the conscripts. They also employ another fun wrinkle to the conscript side, where you can be in prison, you can have an active sentence against you, but have the sentence commuted in lieu of conscription.
So it's
Seriously?
go to war or go
Yep.
to jail.
Yep. Like that whole the whole running gag that a lot of people had for the U.S. military, where, well, if I wasn't here, I'd be in jail, and only about 0.1% of the people who say that are actually being honest and legit, that a judge gave them the option. No, in Russia, that's a legit thing. That is a very common thing. So, not only do you have conscripts who only serve up to 2 years, you also have criminal conscripts who are there because, fuck, it's better than being in jail.
Or it is their penalty in some cases.
Yep. And then you have your contracted, who their contracts are only about 3, maybe 4 years, if that. And
But those are the volunteer service members.
which a lot of them aren't even deployed there yet.
And it's the volunteers that are going to be scary, not the conscripts.
Well, even then, the training difference between them is not all that dissimilar. Is that you, Burns?
I finally found you, Ty.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that's Burns. We were hearing it.
Don't worry, Ty.
When you go, Burns.
Solve this.
There we go. That's one way to
There you go.
So you have issues with their logistics. You have the fact that the U.S. and NATO intelligence actually got shit right well enough that it actually delayed the Russians starting everything. So during that week that they were just sitting there at the border, they were eating through the supplies that was supposed to get them through the first week or so of the invasion. And the Russian supply train cannot make it the difference.
There's also some of the resistant forces are bombing the supplies too. So. As soon as they get supplies, half of them are fucking gone by the time.
Yeah, the Ukrainians have put up a hell of a fight. So.
And then there's
shocking.
that. Well, and then there's that. There are people globally who underestimated what the Ukraine would be able to do against Russia militarily, mainly because of what happened in Crimea, to where they think that the Russians stopped at the Crimean Peninsula just because they chose to stop, not because they actually hit hard enough resistance that forced them to stop.
which doesn't make much sense because when you go back and look at history, some of the most badass Soviet fighters were
the Ukrainians. Yeah. And that's another thing. Let's look at the Red Army contingent in World War II. A lot of most of your feared units were the Ukrainian units. The majority of their force that survived the war and became the Red Army that was feared during the Cold War, those were Ukrainian ground units.
So what the fuck has been going on with proper Russians?
Corruption. Because this is another thing that is being confirmed, in that the numbers that the Russian military was reporting for how many soldiers they had compared to actual bodies to match up to the name, the way their system is set up is actually able to be manipulated and taken advantage of. Because if you have a soldier's name on the roll call, that soldier is getting paid. But if there's no body there to receive the payment, the money is still being sent through the dispersing chain. So someone somewhere is making money off of a name on a military roster with no body actually there to line up with the name. Be it the company commander, base commander, or even just some fucking random civilian. You have that potential there, so...
But then again, if it's a random civilian, their bank might eventually question them, hey, where's this extra money been coming from? Well, I have no fucking clue.
Well,
we're gonna seize up your funds until you can answer honestly.
Well, look at what has been going on with the oligarchs and also the way a lot of the financial stuff has been. How much do you think they're really asking those questions? Unless someone of high enough influence notices something that's directly affecting them negatively, do you think they really care?
No.
Probably not.
Fuck!
No.
Even in the U.S., unless... Yeah, same thing. Unless someone of high enough influence is being affected by it, or the individual makes enough of a stink about it, these companies, these institutions, really don't give a shit. I mean, it's that whole saying, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. As someone with limited influence and power from a social or business standpoint, your way to get your voice heard and reacted to is by being as loud and fucking annoying as you can be. Why do you think Nikki got where she is?
La, la, la.
Fucking Nikki. I tell you what.
Hey. I'm likable, but I'm loud, okay?
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh,
That's what you fucking know.
Oh, where is it? Okay,
I
so...
Claire Bear.
Yes, Claire's out there. We like Claire. So what Rodent was saying there in the chat, Sean, there have been a couple documented instances of Russians, their armored unit running out of fuel, running out of gas. They try commandeering a farmer's tractor. They bring it over, hook it up to tow the armored vehicle, but forgot something, went to go look for something else. The farmer then hops into his tractor that's already hooked up and starts driving off with the hardware.
Love it. Frickin' love it.
Ukrainians are a different fucking breed. Gotta love them.
Yeah. They're badass. When their grandmother's picking up a damn rifle to fight the war, yeah, they're a different breed.
Well, it's
Yeah.
better when grandma's giving them sunflower seeds so that way when they die and are buried on their soil.
Okay.
We
you
use
can get
it
some
as
sunflowers on them.
fertilizer.
It's okay too. I believe the Ukrainian officials said they don't have to declare any of those seized equipment on their taxes, so they're fine.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
they don't.
They're fine.
Yeah, they already came out and said that. Anything that you seize from the Russians, don't worry about declaring. You're not paying taxes on it.
just make sure that it has a serial number that our cyber teams can, tie to the Russians' stockpile, so that way we can confirm it as
Well, it's
ineligible.
it's a bit of exclusion. As long as the serial number doesn't match what was already in the Ukrainian inventory, well, it must have been Russian then.
Whoa. Putin must feel like the biggest idiot right about now.
Well, and here's another thing that really goes against the narrative that they were trying to push. As soon as shortly after military action started, there were protests in Russia all over the place. A country where protesting is illegal, and the people are well aware of it, that if they gather and are speaking against the Russian government, they know they are going to be arrested. And yet those motherfuckers still went out and said, this is not our choice. We do not want to be involved there. This is not the Russian people doing this. This is the Russian government doing it. Which tells me, at the end of all of this, Putin and his group are most likely going to be out of office, if even still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I do not blame the Russian citizens one bit for what's going on.
Here, I have a visual
It is
representation
not
of
their
that for
fault.
everybody. So.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, that's where, like, what is the rationale behind it? I would like to know, what is the actual reason that would justify the actions that Putin has decided to go with? I know what he said publicly.
What a peace.
But I don't fucking believe that one bit.
What a peace and
He's
love of Mother Russia.
He's trying to denazify. He's trying to denazify the country that elected a Jewish president.
Right?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
not only that, but he also claimed to be fighting for the independence of the Donbass region, which was immediately invalidated the moment Russian military targeted civilian structures.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Day one.
Oh, no, it was invalidated the moment that Russian troops invaded a part of Ukraine that was not claimed by either of those attempting to be sovereign republics. As soon as they crossed the border up by Chernobyl, that justification's out the fucking window.
Yeah, that means that it doesn't. It means that those separatist republics, they don't matter to Putin. They don't.
I could have told him that before then.
As far as Putin's concerned, those like 40-some thousand soldiers from those two republics, they're just cannon fodder.
Let's
Yeah.
put this also in perspective too. We don't. You're right. We don't blame the Russian people. With that being said, both Ukrainian and Russians in the gaming community are kind of SOL right now.
Here you go, Jared. I just posted a link to what the reasons are.
Because I know from a little birdie, and I can't say too much on this, but reliable source. Russia is completely shut out of anything, almost completely now. Their money is completely useless.
Their
They
own
can't
finance.
even use Pornhub.
That was shown to be a troll.
Well, hold on. There's also another one. There's like certain games that they're not going to sanction Russian people because of what the government's fucking doing, which is fine. You can take that stance. I don't care.
Mhm.
Well, they're trying to figure out how to allow them to continue to play a game that's not in their country, but their counterparts that they're currently at war with are pretty much SOL because they can't even play at all because they're fleeing for their lives or fighting for their lives.
Yeah. Well, and here's something with you do have to feel for the general average Russian civilian at this point, because they are getting fucked hard because of the decisions their government has made. The sanctions, well, look at the sanctions. I mean, you have everything is targeting Russia as a whole, and it, unfortunately, that's the collateral damage that you face. And that is the risk of being in a position that, as a national leader, as an actual face of the government, that you run the risk of having happen because you're a jack-off. Now, there was another comment that was made before that actually I think it was you that put it into the Discord server, Tech. There is... Putin, you got things that you got to remember with Putin. He is an ex-KGB agent.
Oh, yeah.
Side note, there's no such thing as an ex-KGB agent. Which
Just
really
like
goes...
There's no such thing as an ex-Marine.
That's the mentality. And when you put someone of that mindset that was in that organization for as long as he was into political power at the top of the food chain, who then drafts a law that removes the term limitation that he was facing, so he could then rerun and become a de facto monarch. What did you expect to happen, people?
Well, actually, there wasn't actually a term limit. It just didn't specify how many terms could be done after your first limit. It was a term limit that wasn't as strong as like our current president term limit is.
Well, keep in mind,
Davros, EA is not even allowing sales there. EA.
and there are some greedy sons of bitches. Well, here's the thing, though, Jay. If I remember right, Putin did his initial term as president.
Yep.
But then he had, because of the way the laws,
prime minister.
Then he went to prime minister, and when and he went to that because he couldn't get go for presidency again. But while he was prime minister, he got the law changed so he could then run for president again.
No, he was able to run for president again. It was just after he started running for president for his second set of terms. That's when the legislation came out to remove the actual term limit that he doesn't have to face anymore. And it didn't get passed till he was president, and went into effect immediately.
Yeah, that's not suspect at all.
Here's my question. Now, I have my own reservation or my own thoughts on this. What are your guys' thoughts on is Putin stupid enough to retaliate nuclear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Most likely.
At this point, with him having his cover blown and still going through with the invasion after he had to have seen the logistical fuck up that was being caused by just having the troops sit there for a week.
That's what works with nuclear deterrency is mutually assured destruction. Which only works if you're concerned when you strike, you're going to get striked back and it's going to wipe out your own people. He doesn't care about his own people, so...
Yeah, he's insane.
I kind of think that Putin's trying to distract the world with this bullshit invasion. He's got something bigger plan going on that no one's really paying attention to. What that is, I don't know.
Oh, I think that China is involved in that one because if you notice, even though China is stepping back from their siding with Russia and all of this, they haven't outright denounced or decried it. They're just putting an appropriate, apparent distance between them at this point. And keep in mind, what was it that the Grand Master of the CCP said? What does he want to bring back into the fold and bring back into a full-fledged part of China?
Taiwan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is actually...
And that's been expressed for decades.
Yeah, but they've with the growth in the Chinese military and the growth in their capability and how ballsy and brazen they've been getting over the last 5 years in the South China Sea and the Straits of Taiwan and further north, it's more and more likely that China is either going to do something soon, or they're going to see how the world reacts to Russia and then make the judgment from there. Similar to like around World War II, where Germany did a lot of shit, and there were concessions, there were administrations, there was a lot of verbal but no actual action until he went into Poland.
So,
and then people started going against him by force.
so
I think
Sean,
I see it playing a way similar to that.
Sean Carroll's
That makes
posted there, Jared. Secondary motive for Putin: there is at least 4 major natural gas fields in the Ukraine or its waters that he really wants. And the link that I posted in the live chat there, Jared, is actually real life lore's breakdown of it, which covers that as part of it.
Which, okay, the natural resource part I can take, but
Farmland,
Russia,
too.
but Russia was set up to be and maintain themselves as the leader in exporter of a number of energy avenues for damn near the entirety of Europe and other parts of the world. That
Right,
shit
but-
is shut down now.
Well, that's because part of why Russia's been reacting like this is also they also invaded Georgia early in the 2000s because they were developing a pipeline, or they were allowing a pipeline to go through their territory that would circumvent Russia's
Dominance
control
in
on
the
their-
field. Yeah.
Yeah, because prior to this pipeline being built to go out to the coast of Turkey, they had to ship all their stuff through Russia. So Russia takes a big cut from them. Therefore, they're feeling miffed. So they started to invade Georgia, and then shortly after that, that's when the
Crimean
major companies
incident.
like BP and Shell and all that found the natural gases in the Ukraine economic zone, in the Black Sea and all that. And yeah, it's quite interesting.
Yeah, I remember seeing that meme too, Tech. It, not wrong.
Oh, come on now. Just because we all have
Blurry, I
bunkers
can't
and-
really see it.
Yeah, and the remake of it wasn't a terrible movie. It just... Really? The North Koreans?
They could have picked a better group. I mean,
Oh.
it would have been more believable with Al Qaeda
Actually,
and the Taliban.
It was originally China, and actually they didn't change it from China to the North Koreans until very late in production.
I know.
Actually, they did it in post-production.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's all because China refused to take the movie unless they changed it.
Of course. Gotta be about selling to the Chinese.
Oh,
So
God.
damn.
Oh, God, this one. A conspiracy I heard is Ukraine is hiding a space ark, whatever the fuck that is.
Oh,
Well, do you remember the movie 2012?
Yeah.
Or The Day After Tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or better yet, the movie Don't Look Up.
No, I haven't seen that one.
no,
We haven't
not
seen that
this
one yet
movie.
either.
Oh,
That
you
was the
should-
most believable disaster movie I've ever seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
If you haven't seen it, you need to see it. It's the most realistic. If something were to actually happen, that's how
Yeah.
it would play out.
Fuck, we're not gonna watch that.
Yeah,
Alright.
and it actually does have a good casting. I mean, you got Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Meryl Streep.
Damn.
Oh yeah,
And it's a Netflix movie.
Yeah, Netflix, not even movie theater shit. Actual Netflix, one of their
Actual
own original, one of their own original productions that isn't complete garbage.
Wow. All right.
Which is a surprise.
Well, a broken clock is right at least once a day, depending on which
Digital
clock
or
Twice a day.
analog.
Well, to be fair,
or
actually,
24 hour.
they have a lot. They actually have a lot of original productions that are good. It's just they also have a lot of original productions that are bad. So it's all kind of a balance.
That bad outweighs the good. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, negative press tends to run a lot more than the positive. I mean, let's just look at the state of media.
It's they have a bit of good stuff, they have a bit of bad stuff, and they have a lot of stuff that's It's not bad. It's just, I mean, from like a
It's unremarkable.
artistic standpoint, it's bad, but it's just
Yeah, it's just unremarkable, and that's the thing is, your middling type of offerings really do get missed, because even a bad movie, especially a bad movie, the press, the word of mouth, the reviews of it sticks out. Or if something is actually really good, or has a high enough marketing budget to get it out there to be part of the zeitgeist. But that's the thing is, for something to naturally become part of it, it either has to be exceptionally good or exceptionally bad. There's no in between unless you have that marketing budget behind it.
Yeah, that's true.
All right,
No one really talks about that meh
or
movie.
if you're so bad that you're good. You have a few of those too.
Yeah.
Hey, Jared, I got a question.
Moonfall.
So since we've covered Ukraine now, do we want to talk about the other fucking fuck up?
Oh, I know I'm going to piss people off with this one, but at this point, I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna be neutral in the Ukraine thing. Here's a canola field.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. That's just, that's out fucking standing. Now, actually, you know what? Before we go much further, out of sheer curiosity, because I have a feeling, I just have an inkling that we're not monetized at this point, simply
no.
because of what we've been talking about.
I'm guessing it's in the red zone.
Holy hell!
We are?
It's still green, but it's probably because it probably
Wait till
won't
Whiplash.
update. Yeah. Let's give it a little time before.
Let's
Yeah,
wait
yeah.
for Whiplash.
That's a little too premature.
Jared knows all about that.
Oh God. All right. So, elephant are in. God, not even the fucking room. Just
Uh-oh.
In the building.
really, it's been on damn near every platform the last couple weeks now.
It's 2 weeks now. It's 2 weeks now.
Yeah. So, people really need to work on their memory and recall skills. In conjunction with that, I am going to start with this. If you ask someone for advice, and they give you a piece of advice that is arguably the best advice given your situation that could ever be given, such as being told to get shit in writing before you start doing anything, it would be very wise of you to listen to that type of advice, because it will save you a lot of headache afterwards.
One could say it would behoove you to do so.
Yes.
Dude, I have no idea what you're talking about.
So, it took Steve the better part of 2 years to
Almost
regain
three.
to regain control and access to the Non Sequitur Show channel.
Mm-hmm.
In the lead up through the legal battle, especially the latter half of the legal battle, there are more people than I can even remember who told him to his face, if you are going to have a regular co-host, get the agreement in writing before you go live on the channel.
Yeah, that's common sense. No, it
Apparently not.
Oh,
no,
shit.
it's not. It's not.
I'm half retarded. I know this. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, especially after you got burned by one partner. Now, this is where some of my criticism for the other side starts to fucking come in. And this is why, even if something is verbally said, it is wise for someone to write the shit down, to document what was said. That way, you don't have people coming around on the back end and trying to say, oh, no, that's not what we agreed to.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because...
So what happened?
Because, well, the Chesh is no longer there because they could not come to terms because Chesh remembered one thing and received bad advice. Steve remembered another thing and refused to listen to advice.
Oh, jeez.
And,
I've never really liked Steve to start off with, so, yeah.
Well, Steve is an asshole. Always has been. But I've not seen him ever be a liar. There's times where he has been wrong, and if you show him where he's wrong, he will accept that. But you have to show it.
Okay.
And let me start off my criticism towards Chesh and that side with her rejection of the last offer from Steve was idiotic. Because if you actually read that and look at it from a non-emotional state, you can see where she had the vast majority of power and leverage in that agreement. She could have leveraged it against Steve fucking 5 ways from Sunday and twice on Tuesday. And yet denied it because it did not have the one thing that she said she didn't want, but said she did want, but didn't, but did.
Okay.
No, because in my interactions with her and in listening to her, the last crux was ownership stake.
Uh-huh.
She didn't want shared ownership of the channel, but she still wanted to be a true, complete 50-50 full partner. So you want 50% of
the money to do nothing, basically.
No. What the way I understood it and the way it was conveyed was Chesh wanted the 50% of the profit revenue, which was always there in the offers. But what it was is she did not want to be a shared owner of the channel, but she wanted the legal partnership away from YouTube.
Oh,
So it sounds like she kind of wanted she wanted ownership, but not the liability. It sounds like
yes,
Which that never happens.
that's not something that's going to happen. Yeah, it's just,
wow, what a cunt. Jesus.
Well, it's not just that. There's more to it than that.
There's more. Yes, and that's where I'm getting into the third parties in the fucking middle. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this as plainly as fucking possible. I don't care who the channel owner is. I don't care who the on-air personality is. I don't care who the moderator is, whether you're just a mod on Discord, whether you're a mod on YouTube, or a mod on both. if there are two personalities that are supposed to be the face of the channel and they are having a disagreement and either one of them pulls the moderator team into it, you do not get fucking involved like you are part of the partnership.
That's true. That's very true.
Also, if you have only ever been an employee and never been a part of actual decision-making, management, and above in a company, shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah. But everybody has their opinions, though.
And opinions are like assholes.
Everybody's got one.
And they usually stink.
And most of them stink.
Man, I was just thinking, I remember back when Chesh was on a fucking mattress on her floor in some apartment when she first started, and now she's like, I think she's all big and can take 50% of some channel with no repercussions. Like, it's,
Again, you're missing nuances here.
yeah, but to
There's
me,
more-
she's just a
there-
cunt. This all comes down to.
She is. She admits it, but there's still
Okay.
other things that you're not quite seeing.
Oh,
And this is where I will give Steve a ration of shit, because when someone you are supposed to be working with creatively brings an idea to you and you reject the idea, you owe that person an explanation of why you're rejecting the idea, not just a blanket no with no explanation. Because otherwise, there is no way to move forward past that. There's no way to improve and work as a team if you're not communicating completely between each other.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
So this is where I can confidently say, in that entire situation, both sides fucked up, and a number of people that put themselves and got drug into the middle, they fucked up too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
But
nowhere near
I
the
can
middle of
kind of
that.
see, though, if you're a moderator in that channel and you get called in, you kind of feel like it's your responsibility to say something. I can see that.
Well, you can say something, but that's where, in the video that came out, Dapper and Claire tried to be in the middle and kept their personal views and their individual view out of it. But then you have other people who, very heavily on Chesh's side, were reinforcing a mismemory and reinforcing unreasonable demands.
Yeah, wrote the reason why I'm doing it is because it's out of respect for Chad.
Oh, there's other things that I know about that you guys aren't aware of, too, that factor into it as well. That, again, are fucked up and incorrect.
So much drama.
Yep.
Yeah, and I didn't want to be a part of it, but people come to me and tell me shit.
I saw it all going down, and I just stayed out of the whole thing. And I figured they would either work it out or they wouldn't. Whatever. I mean, it couldn't have gone. It couldn't have gotten any worse than the Kyle shit. So I mean.
No, but they were
Kyle,
trying.
man.
It seems like.
Well.
I didn't. No, I didn't see it.
Well, you have this thing called Fallout.
Yeah, I was about to say, you have Fallout, and Steve's pretty much all alone now.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying that it's like I'm not saying he's innocent in this thing. I'm just saying that it's still nothing works out as bad as the fucking Kyle shit. So I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah.
I would say I would agree to that mainly.
I mean, he might be alienating everybody around him, but whatever. I mean.
Well, and here's the thing, and I will put that out there right here, right now, through back channels. I've communicated to multiple people my advice on what Steve should be doing right now. And that is absolutely nothing. Take a fucking month, get away from the computer, get your head right, and then reevaluate and readdress, and use that month to get yourself in a better state, get things in your life in order to where you're not as stressed out about shit, and figure out what the fuck you actually want to do with the rest of your life and what actually matters to you.
Yeah, but the thing with that is his ego will get in the way of all of that. And he's too much of an asshole to, think rationally.
That's unfortunately Steve's biggest crux is his ego.
Mm-hmm.
Steve's number one worst enemy is Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I can still be friendly with the dude, and if he were available and on the panel right now, I would say that to his face as well. His worst enemy is himself.
I can't be friendly with him anymore because fuck him. But that's my personal shit because, yeah.
Rodin, I may actually watch that to see if one part of it is even mentioned from her side. And if it's not, it won't surprise me, but it will definitely make it more apparent on certain personality traits, shall we say.
Okay. Now, speaking of just random drama, has anybody seen or heard of from Keela?
Who?
What?
Craft Tequila?
Wait, who?
Okay, never mind. I don't know if
That answered your
she's
question.
run away or she's still doing her videos. I don't know what the hell she's doing.
Don't give a shit.
Don't give a shit.
Unless she
Don't look at
brings
her
me up
channel.
directly, I'm not caring.
Because last I heard is she was making a video with all you guys or whatever. I don't know, some shit she was going to put out.
She
I don't know if
never
she ever did.
People have claimed that they were going to do exposés and exposures of myself and others, and they've never fucking happened. Because I remember the first time one particular dipshit started talking about it, he went to the people who actually do his research work and asked them to find everything they could on me. And they came back with nothing.
I was going to say, aren't they still looking?
Aw. Legend has it.
looking
They're
there,
still
Jared.
looking.
They're going to get around to it eventually.
They disappeared in the Black Library.
The problem with
Sometime
it is...
before the heat death of the universe,
Well,
Jared,
the problem
you're gonna have a
is...
very pissed off Davros here. in a few minutes.
I know. The child needs to learn patience anyways. There's something else there that I got to talk to him about, but I'm going to do that off air first. Because that's the thing. When I have an issue with someone, if I can, especially because of the nature of that one, I will try the individual first. But there are
Even the
other
lowest level
issues.
possible?
Yeah, I try to whenever possible. But there are times where shit gets out of hand and I gotta go public and say my piece publicly first. That's where we're at leading up to this.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
but it's actually at the point where I have thinned things that pop up on my Twitter timeline that I check frequently enough, even though I don't post often, because I'll be honest, most of the time it's just killing time while I'm taking a shit.
That's the best time to do it.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
There's
so
something- Twitter has another use? No.
It does have use, absolutely.
hey, there are people who spend so much time on Twitter and other social media avenues. You people really need to rethink your choices in life.
No
Yeah.
shit, right?
Maybe go outside and touch some grass.
And
Please don't use that fucking phrase.
and here's the thing. One of them that really could benefit from that advice of getting away from the platform and taking a breather, the same advice that I give to Steve on this issue, is the person who really made the non-sex show discussion public.
Who was that?
Manya.
It wasn't just her. Damn
Who
it,
the
I
fuck
did it
is
too.
Manya?
Yeah, but Here's
She
the
has
thing,
more
Nick.
reach than you do.
Yeah, Nikki, her reach and the visibility and also how invested in the social media responses and everything she is compared to you, she really needs to take some time away. Because rather than think about how her choice would affect people other than herself, she just released it and put it out there prematurely. And now look at all the fuckwits that have jumped on it and have made it even more than what it needed to be at the time.
Ah, Jesus.
You're not wrong.
She opened that can of worms. She could have avoided it. She made a poor choice. And it's not the first poor choice she has made.
God damn, some
Oh,
people.
yeah. I forgot I had Crossbreed in this list. There's a band that really did not get the notoriety that they actually deserved.
What?
Never heard of them.
Crossbreed? Oh.
You're missing out.
Yeah. Techno metal done right, and holy fuck were they amazing to see live.
I do like techno. All right, let's check it out.
Yeah, they only put out 3 albums if I remember right, but yeah, they were fun. Actually, I think it was the last concert that I actually went to was in Jacksonville, Florida before I went to Japan. It was headlined by Crossbreed, who is a Florida band. They're from Tampa, if I remember right. And Dope. So you have those two going on stage right after each other. That was a fun night.
That sounds like a really good night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was some junk band that kicked everything off, and then oh god, I'm trying to
That's
remember.
no way to talk about Metallica.
God, I wish.
Sorry, I couldn't resist that one.
I miss Metallica.
Athens, techno metal done right. Doom 2016 soundtrack, pretty close. Give Crossbreed a listen. All right. Let me go ahead and give the little Davros his attention, because we did have a couple super chats from him. First, say it ain't so, Jared. Partnerships be damned. Well, and that's the thing is, you need to be as comfortable as possible with someone you're going to enter an agreement with that concerns money, that you are not worried about how candid you are when you talk to them. It's one of those things, you gotta put the feelings aside. If the feelings are at risk in any discussion you have with a person, do not go into any agreement that involves money with them.
Because all you're gonna
Flat
do
out.
is hurt yourself.
Well, you're going to hurt more than just yourself, because you're going to open yourself to be hurt. You're, in some way, shape, or form, you're going to put the relationship at risk, it's going to cascade, depending on what the actual particulars are. We're seeing one way that it can cascade. It's just, emotions and money never mix.
That's true, don't.
Water and oil.
And there was emotions on both sides of this too.
Agreed. And that's where both sides fucked up in how they handled it. Both sides also fucked up by not listening in saying, put this shit in writing from day one. And then also be able to read an offer and realize how you can, what advantages and what power you're actually being given in an offer.
What gets me is, they had 2 goddamn years to figure this shit out.
Well, I'm also going to go with this too. Well, from what I understand from Chesh's side, and what I remember from the fucking mod call, this was already understood. But the person who should have put it in writing so the other person could review it and say yay or nay, or hey, can how we adjust this or whatnot. Never fucking did it. The
If
other
you're
person,
Okay.
the other person was the same concept. It's like, all right, well, put it out on paper. All right, is this what I'm expecting, or what am I actually getting? And that should have been done too.
Yeah, and that's where there are times you gotta read the person and how they actually handle things and what they actually do to evaluate whether or not you want to be in a partnership with that person to begin with. 2 years is plenty of fucking time.
More than plenty of time.
They, as soon as they got Kyle pinned into the in jail, there should have already been drafts, at least one from each side, drafted and sent to the other for review. By the time the settlement was done at the end of December, there should have been, at the very least,
It should
a
have been
good
done and
understanding-
signed.
At the very least, good understanding and like minor details that wouldn't break up anything to figure out. And then by the end of the first full week of January, it should have been signed and done.
But am I wrong in thinking that Reds was going to be a partner in that show too?
No.
Yes.
No, I-
No,
He was going to be a
partially.
host once
So-
in a while.
Oh, a
But
host. Oh, okay.
he was going to be an occasional host. So the public side of it was occasional host,
Mhm.
and that was it. Reds
Gotcha.
Reds was never going to be paid, not for any appearances, not for anything at all. And Reds would be a voice in the background as a third party for channel decisions. That was it. And Reds was one of the ones that was telling Steve from the beginning, get this shit in writing.
Yep.
That's because Reds is a smart SOB.
So I was going to say this
Most of the
too.
time.
Most
Yeah.
of the time.
There's other nuances to. I had it and I just fucking forgot it. Shit.
Oh, yeah, there's a special wrinkle there, which is why I wonder what information you have from that wrinkle, Nikki, if anything at
Which
all,
one?
really.
What one?
Just mentioning Reds.
I've heard some things, and I still don't know what I feel about it. But that's about it.
I mean, is there a reason why he hasn't made any kind of appearance? In almost like what, a year? It's almost been 2
No,
years since I've heard from that guy.
Is because life doesn't only happen on the internet.
Yes, it does.
So that
Only if you're terminally online.
Well, so here's the thing. Reds is doing exceptionally well for himself. He's in a job that a lot of people wish they could have. He has some bragging rights from that job that other people would be hilariously angry for. And he is in the best state that I have seen him in a couple years. What he does, what he decides to do when it comes to this more public and open sphere that is the internet, that's entirely his decision. And he's not listening to what anyone tells him he should or should not do. He's going, he is still looking for advice every now and then from people that he trusts. But ultimately, he is making what he feels is the best decision for him.
more power to him for that too.
No.
Yeah, because that's one of the things that a lot of people should remember. And this is a piece of advice that I've given some people and I've reminded some people of multiple times. I'm going to put it here. And actually, you know what? I'm pretty fucking sure I've said it on this channel before a couple times too. You have to take care of yourself first. If you do not take care of yourself, you are going to be shit at taking care and helping out anyone else.
Agreed, and that's what my dilemma has been for the last 2 fucking years. Because I've been trying to, and shit keeps getting in the way. So I'm 100% behind that.
Athens. If you don't know what Reds is up to, you would enjoy knowing.
He's a plumber in Florida.
Well, he is back. He is back in Florida, but he ain't doing the plumbing job.
No, he works for plumbers.
Does he work for Mario and Luigi again? I told him to stay away from that job. Just because you get all the shrooms you can get.
Don't tell me he's finally open these fans.
No,
obviously.
No, he's
Does anyone know
training
about-
Yoshi.
No, I'm talking about Ben 10. He's part of the plumbers.
See, I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah. God, I miss Ben 10.
Jared, I
Never
sent
watched
you
it.
Hey, Jared, I sent you a DM in Discord. Just a yes or a no.
Let me take a... Wow. Holy shit, that's strong.
That's what she said.
Close.
Hey,
You're
look! Nice. Russia's starting to fire again at the ceasefire.
What else is new?
This is during, like, the ceasefire has not ended yet, has it?
No.
Yeah, no, it's already ended. Apparently, Russia started firing. So.
Yeah.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. We will add the biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
Bullshit.
Oh, ML, you missed quite a bit. I vented quite a bit earlier. You will have to rewind and catch that. I'm not saying that. I'm not going over that shit again.
We can
I do
start
like
this
the new
over.
Stargazer.
That's okay.
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
You know, and that is the thing. There were a number of individual aspects of Season 2 of Picard so far that are good. The ship design, I'm okay with it. I did like the look of the new Stargazer. I did like how in that fleet shot that they did, there was actually more than one class of vessel there.
Instead of a copy paste everything.
Yeah.
Star Trek Online's happy because there's several beta cannon ships that are now alpha.
There's at least 3 or 4 ships that showed up.
I will say this too. I like how they weren't just all fleet warping at once and landing on the thing. They kept coming in after you started seeing the shot like it actually would happen. Gathering the forces instead of the forces already gathered. We're just going to warp them all in there.
Yeah, and they have a port ensign in control of flight of traffic control as the ships were coming in.
Because I mean, even in EVE Online, I mean, yeah, the bulk of the fleet's going to arrive first, but we still have stragglers.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
you
also
very
depends
rarely
on-
get it all.
It's
Well,
also
I'm
gonna
sorry,
depend
we
on
got-
how far they're jumping away from.
We got to the assault late because we all had the coordinator's arrival. So.
Well, and let's take some real world examples. Even in fucking World War II, Battle of Midway, the carrier, I think it was the Yorktown, was lagged behind. So you have major operations that are planned for months in advance, and you still have units that aren't exactly where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be.
So, Jared, I have an answer to Demonic Davros' first recent.
Yeah, so let's go with the first one of, so who's clutching pearls?
We ain't found shit.
Love it.
Spaceballs.
Now, as for who number 2 works for, number 2 always works for number 1.
What? What the hell?
You gotta watch Family Guy.
I used to.
Yeah. Yeah. There are a number of things that have made Peter throw up.
Yes, but everybody knows where that one comes from.
Uh-huh.
Oh god. Oh god, me too. Yeah. Oh, they actually in one episode they revisited that where Stewie and Brian were going backwards through time.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh no, I remember this one. No. Yeah. Oh no, it's not coming out. It's going to go back in. Yeah. See, that's why I really do think that if Paramount actually genuinely gave a shit about Star Trek, they would do whatever it takes to bring on Seth MacFarlane to replace Kurtzman. That's just my thought on it. I think he would do a far better show and handle the property better than Kurtzman has.
He would, but I actually doubt Seth MacFarlane would come aboard now. I mean, he's got so much creative control where he's at. That...
Yeah, it would be difficult to get him over to it, but of people who are currently producing shows, who are currently showrunners of really any type of show, MacFarlane is the only one that I think could handle Star Trek competently right now. But again, there's been such a hot and cold reception from the audience, and it has been mishandled for so long. The better bet would be finish up what you're doing right now and then let it sit for a good 5 years. Don't fucking touch it.
My thing is, Seth is more of a voice actor than he is an actual actor. He tried to do it for Orville. He just failed miserably.
What? Here's the thing. I'm not looking at him as taking over the captain's chair on screen. Just have him run the series from behind the camera.
Yep.
I agree with. Yeah, that okay. Yeah.
I love him on Orville. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, King.
He's not that good. I mean, I thought it would be great. I tried to give it a chance, but I couldn't get into it.
My opinion is more Star Trek than what we've gotten recently outside of.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It actually is a true spiritual successor, and that's because MacFarlane has been a fan.
It's very, very TNG.
Yes, yes. And that's not a bad thing. And I understand the studios.
Yeah, TNG was my favorite series. I mean, I love it. So.
I mean, it's what I grew up on. I remember watching DS9 and Voyager as it aired, but I still had that affinity to TNG because when it came to watching it on TV, that was what kicked it off for me. So there's always going to be that allegiance to it, which I think that's why I really, really got offended and didn't like Picard season 1. Because holy hell did they mismanage a lot of those characters. I mean, fuck, they got Data's hair wrong in one of the first couple episodes.
That's because they don't expect such nerds to be watching the show.
Bullshit.
Really the big problem with that is, like, I understand they have to, effectively de-age Brent Spiner. And I might have let that pass if they had done a decent job later. I don't know. It's like...
Yeah, if they hadn't gotten it right at other points, like if it was consistently wrong through the series.
That's just showing me they could have got it right the first time and they didn't. I mean, if that had been like separated by a few years of technology, I might have gotten it. But we're talking about the beginning versus the ending of season. No, someone fucked up.
Yeah.
What else is new?
You know, at least if it looked like that at the end, I'd be going, okay, well, they're working with some sort of limitation. You know, if I would have got that. It just shows me they didn't have limitations.
Well, no, they had limitations, just not technological ones.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. 'Cause that's the only limitations that I actually will let
Can
slide.
justify.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget sometimes how big of nerds you guys really are. It's scary.
Let's see, we got Air Force, technical rate, sub. Well,
All
And
three of the subs are
tactical
technical.
nerds.
All three of the
Nerds.
subs
All
are technical rates too.
yeah.
And the thing is, you all wish you all BMs. It's great.
Fuck no.
Why?
Why would I want that?
Because
Why would I want to do a job that has nothing to do with where I actually was? Oh, yes.
yeah, because you know you wanted to drive the ship and do all that good stuff.
Fuck
But
no.
not,
I qualified helmsman plainsman.
See, that's the thing. You don't have to be that rate to do that shit. And even then, on an
I didn't have
aircraft
to do it
carrier,
often. I had a, you know, my normal watch station was too vital for me to really stand it very often, but I did qualify it.
Oh, and you
Mhm.
did the occasional proficiency watch?
that's about it.
Qualified chief of the watch too. So.
Well, so here's the thing, crew. Why would I want to do that when I could go up to the bridge whenever I fucking felt like it anyways?
because you want, like I said, you just want to drive the ship. You want to stand those
Why?
long-hour lookouts.
Why? Why? When I can do it at my leisure. Because I had that authority and I had that justification for being up there. Why would I want to be stuck there when I could come and go as I please?
God, I miss being AEF when I was underway.
Right?
As an FTOW, I could recommend course corrections.
Right?
Doesn't mean they're going to listen to you.
Right,
No,
but I
it
can
doesn't.
recommend them.
Hey, I did a full donut at 3 in the morning on a fucking warship, so blow me.
Oh.
Yep.
I shot up from test depth to surface in seconds. It was fun.
Okay.
Gotta love
Emergency-
preventative maintenance.
I love
Emergency blow training or
Apparently.
preventative maintenance
or
on-
test? Ah,
It was just PM on the emergency blow system.
Uh-huh.
Got to do it
Emergency blow.
periodically.
I got you.
Real fun riding the emergency blow.
It is.
Hey,
Get
Jay,
up there and
check your DMs. on Discord.
CSES or BLS space. It's like a little roller
Again,
coaster ride.
I get it. You all wish you were with the cool kids as BMs. Instead, you're all stuck in nerds.
you know,
Shit floats.
whatever you need to tell yourself to justify the hole you found yourself in.
See, Jared. Two of us on here had to help with proper weapons. All he got was, small arms. So
I get to see the 50 cal mounts. Never got to fire one though.
I got to fire all of them. The 60, the 50, the M16. I fired all of them.
that's cute.
It's cool. Gun crawl, my friend. Gun crawl. Learn it.
16 inches.
I'm talking.
Ours were
talking,
21.
I'm talking about real weapons.
Actually,
like I said,
the VLS tubes are a little smaller than that, but I know what you were referring to, Tech.
Hey, no, there's torpedoes.
for pussies.
Well, okay. Actually, here's a
Hey,
question.
we launched more torpedoes for those torpedo tubes.
Now here, I know because you could flat fire either a tomahawk or a harpoon, which that actually was going to be my question. As the
Or
FT,
slim.
yeah, which
Or a seal.
Well, I didn't want you to risk going into other things that could exit through the torpedo tube that you might not be able to talk about.
I have a bad feeling about this.
But which weapon system did you prefer to actually deal with? The harpoon or the tomahawk?
We're never equipped with the harpoon. We were told never to remember it because subs won't carry harpoons anymore.
Yeah, they got rid of them after me, but they're used in totally different areas because harpoon's an anti-ship missile.
Let's just put it this way.
Well, there
Tomahawks
was
are a pain in the ass.
there
cool.
There was
Well,
the
if you wanna
TASM variant.
Well,
of
if you
the-
want to compare the harpoon to the TASM, the harpoon. The reason being is because I don't need a fucking mission profile to launch a fucking harpoon.
You just need a place to tell it to go to.
Yep, Eric gets it. Fucking mission profile. Gotta plan strike. Gotta train for fucking strike.
All I gotta tell a harpoon is where to fucking go.
Yeah, just like a torpedo, right?
Yeah,
Go
I need a
search
whole
this area.
fucking- I got a whole fucking mission plan I need to download and then fucking upload to the
The,
missile.
the difference is, though, no one's ever gone
Plot
a
out
hard on
bullet
shooting
points.
a fucking torpedo. You shoot an
Oh,
M16,
shit.
you get wood. Hmm.
And crew, I don't know what you're getting your
You've
information.
never done a snapshot before.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, crew, I don't know where you're getting your information, but we have all the way up to we have M16s on the sub. We have
No, M60s,
9mm.
not M60s,
I-
M60.
We have a Mark
Hey,
43.
Mickey,
That-
I had the
You all are
snapshot.
talking about small arms when compared to me.
Hey, Nikki, I had the snapshot record on my boat, 7.8 seconds.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember what my FTOW had. It wasn't quite that fast, but it was quick.
I could fucking match bearings and get that fucking torpedo out of the tube in 7.8 seconds.
God damn.
Well,
That's quick.
part of that is being good at your job. Another part of it is paying the fuck attention.
That's most of the job. Yeah.
Then having a good TM down there.
Yeah, you need a good
That too.
torpedo room attack center, snapshot, tube 2.
That's when he's cursing at you because he's probably jerking off. So you know.
Yeah, he's probably been falling asleep down there because that's what they're doing half the time.
Actually, do they even have the torpedo men raid anymore?
No,
Yes.
they're machinist mates
Oh,
now, but
Yeah,
I mean,
now
They're MMWs.
yeah,
they
they're
had them when I was
Machinist
going.
mates weapons, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, there was a TM on the Kitty Hawk when I first got there, but he even admitted then he was a first class, and he was like, "Yeah, you know, I'm gonna try to make chief without the warfare just to prove a fucking point. I mean, hell, my rate's going away soon, anyways." I don't think he actually did. I think he ended up retiring at the
I mean, they're-
20-year mark.
yeah, they're still specialized in that group, but I mean, they're just machinist mates.
Oh yeah, yeah, because they handle. They're still with mechanical shit, occasionally electronics, but
I remember the entire time I was in, they were talking about like phasing out FTs, but that never happened.
it still hasn't.
Yeah.
No, I've heard they're actually now. They are now ITs.
Well, no, they
You know,
did.
you know what rate will never get phased out? BMs.
Well, for the
BMs
longest
Yes,
time,
sir.
in the longest time when I was in, they were trying. There was talk of merging fire control tech and sonar tech into a combat systems rate, but it just never happened.
No, when I was in, which was 2010 to 2012, they did. They were fusing. They were actually coming up with a new rate, but any of the technical rates could get it. FTs were just priority because we do more of the systems than the other rates. But
The
it was
ITS.
essentially an IT rate.
Yeah, the ITS rate. Yeah, the FT was a feeder rate for that. Yeah, I know that much. If I had stayed in, I might have gone that route. So
Because one of our best ones that we had on the boat was an FT, and then we had a few FTs do the same thing they were doing, but not with the actual thing. And the rate actually hadn't came out yet. The job description was there, but not the rate.
Again, I'm surprised none of y'all wanted to cross rate to a BM. It just shocks me.
What?
We didn't have any.
We liked our jobs. We didn't have to run away from it.
Submarines have no BMs.
True.
We don't need them.
We don't have BMs.
That's true.
You want to make it blind to the public?
We have unqualified
Yeah, 1 sec.
non-rates to handle. We have unqualified non-rates to handle the BM's job.
There you go.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Oh, it's a new interface now too.
Yeah.
Where's my mouse? There it is.
Fancy.
Now, Jay, are you gonna pipe in the game audio too?
Yes, I will. Once you're ready for it.
Oh, and it's a minimum of 3 people.
I get to pick who I'm going to be. What the heck?
Yeah,
I like that.
What?
Yeah, we got some changes to Quiplash now.
Yeah, we didn't have BMs. We didn't have HTs. We didn't have DCs.
But you wish you did.
No, because everyone did that same job anyway.
We all did that.
Yeah, sure, you all did that. It's true.
Is that everybody? Gonna open it up to the panel, the public.
Hang on, let's see.
The fun flooding trainer where everybody dies.
No comment.
There we go. Let's see if anyone from the audience is brave enough to join. I know Sean Carroll is waiting so he can edge.
Of course.
All right. Ooh, that's a good song to come back to afterwards. Okay. So, you can have the game audio coming in. No, kitty. All right, let's go ahead and kick it off.
All right. Is the volume good for everybody?
Yeah, we hear.
Yep.
Yep, I got it.
I hope you're ready for Quiplash 3, The Fart Diaries.
Oh, fuck.
Schmitty here.
Oh,
and
no.
you're there, so that means you all found the secret map. Great. By the way, if you didn't get in the game, you can still vote as an audience member. Type in the room code to join. Here's round 1. You're going to see 2 prompts on your device. Answer each one with a brilliant response. Soon you'll go up against another player's answers while everyone else votes for their favorite. Points are awarded based on the percentage of people who went for your answer. So make them count.
Okay, this one sucks because everybody's going to use the same one.
Okay, I'm gonna go to hell for this one, but oh, I got time. I got time. I got to get the spelling right. That's the spelling. Okay.
30 seconds.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Let's go, Nikki. You only got 15 seconds.
There we go.
Finally, let's see some action. And we start with family secret. Grandma keeps her cash in blank.
Oh, fuck.
The difference is what now?
One is more disgusting than the other.
One is very disgusting. The other one's the sopping
Oh, whoa, that was a quick answering thing.
Yeah, yep, I'll take that one. You get well played, Tech. Well played.
The best way to set the mood is to turn down the lights and turn up the blank.
I'm going with the reference from earlier.
That was a very good one to say the vibration speed.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, you'll come again.
Thank you.
A super quiplash.
Damn.
We have. What's the worst sound to hear when shaking a Christmas present?
Oh,
no. Love you too, crew.
Next, a group of tax attorneys is called.
Shit.
I'm going to hell.
That's so wrong. I'm voting for it.
I will not be surprised if a quiplash happens in this one.
Oh my god.
Oh no quiplash.
That was your spelling on that one.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm going to hell for that one.
And now, pick your favorite.
Aren't those the same though?
No, that implies BNs are the greatest of all time, which we know they're not.
Yes, we are. The cool kids.
Oh, the audience edged that one
Get
over.
right over. Yeah.
In the worst magic show, the magician pulls blank out of a hat.
You know what? Normally I go for the nostalgia references. Not this time.
No,
I'm with you there, Jared.
that should have been Putin's successful invasion plans, but you know.
Another quiplash.
Hey.
All right, check this out. The real reason you're not going to the party tonight.
Oh, this is a tough one. Oh, this is a tough one.
No, that was easy for me.
Screw you guys.
Yep, that's easy. The other one is just depressing.
And split the audience.
That was fair and
That was
balanced.
round one. Let's take a peek at those scores, shall we?
What?
Damn.
Holy shit!
It was the super quiplash, that's why.
Yeah.
I call round two.
God,
Props are
man.
more out there, and the points are doubled.
Now this is where it really matters.
No.
My props were kind of throwaway, to be honest. Those just suck.
Alright.
30 seconds, Jared.
Yeah, I know.
like that the animation's very claymation-like.
Yeah, I see that.
Hey, 15 seconds to spare. Same as Nikki last round.
First, but not necessarily best, is what real leprechauns say about how they appear in pop culture. Okay, time to choose.
Yep.
You're welcome. Super Quiplash.
Super Quiplash.
You're welcome.
Oh.
3,000
Okay.
points.
Next,
Points are doubled.
why does the Loch Ness Monster want to be
Oh,
found?
of course.
Oh.
No space in
Almost a
between the
jinx.
invit.
Yep.
Wow.
2, 1.
Do I get this just from the spelling?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh!
Right down the middle.
Okay,
See how
I'll
they
take
handle
that as
Something
you know,
you
a
might
default.
overhear in the back.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no!
All right, choose your favorite.
Bandling.
I'm typing with nails on. Fuck off.
Take the nails off.
No.
Yes.
Kind of difficult.
Can be painful.
A kryptonite
Yes.
dildo, huh?
Really? Okay.
Oh.
Next one up, the most confusing name for a nail
Oh no.
God damn it.
Oh!
There's the answer.
That's the answer. That is definitely the answer.
Oh.
I was gonna do Haze Gray, but then I was like, that's too spot on.
Color me competent.
Yeah, good one, Tech.
Yeah.
Ooh, super Quiplash.
Color me competent.
Next up,
Y'all just hate on the BS because you want to be them. I get it.
had in common with sitcoms. All right, vote for the one you like best.
I'll go with the laugh track because at least that will be
realistic.
You guys don't have a laugh track following you around?
No, it's depressing.
It's depressing. Oh.
And next,
No, I have the sad trombone following me around.
emojis to send when breaking up with someone. Here's the fun part.
Nice.
Oh.
No Quiplash this time.
Audience stole the Quiplash from that one.
Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man eventually split up.
Oh no.
Time to pick the one you like best.
Wonka, wonka,
Damn.
Hit it when it counts.
For round two, time really flies. Huh? Let's see your scores.
Oh, here we go. Damn!
Inside and behold.
I demand a recount.
Are there other people playing?
Yeah.
That requires 3 separate responses. One of you wasn't paying attention, but that's fine. And seeing how we have an odd number game, You'll be squaring off against me. Technology, right?
Oh no, you did the AI.
Be right back.
There we go. All right.
No, this is gonna be interesting.
Can you beat the computer?
I mean, this is different than the whole
Yeah.
Yeah.
one before, so nice changes.
3 things currently in the U.S. president's pocket. All right, choose your favorite.
Oh,
I'm going with that one. You know,
Where's this person?
Now, does it have to be the current president?
currently, yes.
I love you guys.
Oh wow! Look at that
Wow.
points.
Well done. Well
The
done.
3 lessons we learned today.
Oh no.
It's voting time.
Oh, this is tough.
It is.
I want to vote for both.
Let's go for.
That's like a complete list together.
Only vote for one.
But one just adds a little bit of icing on the cake, though.
Mm-hmm. Screw you guys. Yeah, fuck you guys.
Ooh.
3 words you don't want to hear someone use.
Oh no!
Why couldn't I
Now it's time to vote for your favorite.
Nice.
Another one. Fair play. Fair play.
Thank you.
He only did that to stop the quiplash.
No, I didn't.
My high school gym teacher taught me 3 things.
Oh no!
Oh no.
And blank.
Can you wear them on the shoulder like a great handbag? Do your balls hang low?
Okay, choose your favorite.
Oh, so fucking disgusting. I love it.
Dang.
Oh!
Oh, that is the third flash we've had tonight.
Oh wow!
Wow.
You are on a roll. Holy
Nothing to do now but see those final scores.
Oh my god.
Damn!
I got top 3. Damn. I actually had a good
Wow.
night.
Shall we play a game?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Shall we play a game?
Wow. That final round makes it different, but it's fun.
Hey,
Oh,
vote
yeah.
Mhm.
3. No way out. Yeah, so I'm Schmitty. I'm the guy who reads stuff and makes it slightly funnier.
Only
is that
slightly.
right?
1. Points are scored based on the percentage of people who choose your response. Let's quip.
Uh,
30 seconds. There we go.
The first round really is a throwaway now. I think that's about the only thing I don't like about this version.
I was trying to work on some branding for my
Come on,
response.
Stu,
so,
I know you are, but what am I?
That's hard. That's hard.
Same answer?
One of those is a complete failure.
The other one is at least I'm not crew.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Damn it! I didn't get a vote.
Nobody voted.
Oh, shit, mine didn't go through.
We were laughing too hard.
Well, fuck you too then.
Oh yeah. That
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yep. That one.
Or cruise line, you know.
Yep.
Super Lash. Oh.
No.
Without further ado, revenge is a dish best.
Oh
served.
no!
Please be elaborate. Please be elaborate.
All right, vote for the one you like best.
Where's the gawk?
Yeah.
You know, on principle, I always vote
Revenge
if there's,
is a
if
dish
there's
best
something
served
on
with
Jared,
live gawk.
if there's always a Jared one, I always make sure I don't vote for that one because I know whose it is.
Oh, you bastard!
Fresh gawk and a side of roquette
If you
blood
want a
pie.
bartender to hate you, just order blank.
Oh no!
And now pick your favorite.
What can I say about this?
Drink, to be honest.
One
Is
of these
there
is
such
an
a
actual impossibility?
Yeah, the intelligent blonde.
That's a contradiction in terms.
That's why I said if you want the bartender to hate you, that's what you order. Impossibility.
Possibility.
Simple, Mr. Bond. Once I pull this lever, the floor will become blank.
The non-sex show? Oh!
Ooh.
Although that is a nice touch that the ore in the middle is blue. And oddly pill-shaped.
Next on the docket, a good name for a dating app for lawyers.
Oh no!
Shit.
Oh no, there's a callback. I love it. I gotta vote for that one.
This was a good one for Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, by the way.
Thank you.
Moving right along. You know you're super bored when you fill out the "Which blank are you?" quiz.
Oh no.
Oh.
I would rather that.
I wouldn't want to be one of those.
And the other one is
PM.
Unicock.
I think I'd be a BM before I'd be Unicorn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll take a tie.
You survived round 1, but can you survive the scoreboard?
No.
No.
I did better that time.
I didn't move. I didn't move on the scoreboard.
Feeling warmed up? Time for round 2, where all points are doubled. Doubled, I say.
Double, you sir?
Double, you say? My second prompt was a throwaway.
My second prompt was better than the first prompt.
Oh, you want to play Kitty?
I'm
wants to
probably
play.
gonna win that. I'm probably gonna win my first prompt. Not gonna lie.
30 seconds.
Kitty.
$15 seconds.
There we go.
Hey, here's where the fun starts.
Yeah, sure. Fun.
Let's
We'll
break
call it
the
that.
ice with.
We'll call it that.
If you don't have a dog, why do you have that doghouse? Let's vote.
Ooh.
God damn.
You know what? Yeah, I like that.
Oh. Whiplash.
Damn.
Love you too, crew.
Hey, now.
And next, a new casino game you
Oh no.
lose money on. All right, voting time.
Oh, that was a quick decision.
I had to block it.
Fuck
Next we have, what's the most common email signature for scammers?
Oh.
Prince of Nigeria?
All right, vote for the one you like best.
Wow.
that other
You know
one
what?
caught
That
me
one.
off guard.
Yep, that one got me too.
I
Although the O in the Amazon should have been a 0, by the way.
Or one of the letters has to be lowercase.
sorry, go, but I had to steal those two.
Next up, a game you only play when you're really, 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 really bored.
Whiplash.
Okay, everybody, pick your
One of
favorite-
these is not a game.
But we're going with the game, right?
I'll take it, sure. Fuck it.
I mean, one of these is Cruise Weekend, the other is VTW.
Oh, Whiplash.
Finally.
Fuck you, Nikki.
A super crippler.
Okay, what's next?
Like I said, my second one is the better one.
Plug your podcast.
Oh no!
When you're plugging your ass.
All right, choose your favorite.
Almost a jinx
Where's
there.
the
Wow.
Yeah, but one goes just a little bit further.
Yeah.
Never said you had to be a gentleman while you were plugging it.
Damn it! Where's the next button on this thing?
Let's see how they handle the most embarrassing email address to include on a job resume.
Oh.
Choose your
Oh,
We all know which one.
Oh.
you know what? Yeah, that's the one I would not want to see on a resume.
Exactly.
And the other one's cum gustlers.
He's nuts.
It figures it's the HR person that comes up with the one that everybody votes for.
It would have been better if it had a Russian domain at the end.
dinner were a tradition. What would be the table centerpiece?
Oh no!
Oh.
Time to pick the one you like best.
Why can't it be both?
A vibrating, erotically decorated cake?
Grill.
On a grill.
A grill cake.
How about a vibrating, erotically decorated grill?
Exactly.
Oh, there's...
Damn! Once again, Jared, you take both.
That was a round 2 for the ages. Let's see how you did.
Wow.
Damn, I didn't move at all. That sucks.
4.
Here's our for
All right,
Flash.
who's gonna
To
be
end
against
all
Schmitty?
rounds. And you know what an odd number of players means. You'll be going against me. How about that?
Yay.
Sorry, my prompt was a little too easy.
Kenny, where's your toy?
Uh,
30 seconds. "15 seconds to the end of the world.
Finally.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Ooh, close.
Okay. I'm back.
But worth it.
3 odd outfit choices for a horror movie slasher to wear. Here's the fun part. Pick your favorite.
Go for that one.
I'm feeling love on that one. I like it.
I think that's Smitty's.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think the one on the right is Schmitty.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yep. It was too generic,
Yep.
but you still get a super quick laugh. Probably going up to Schmitty. Schmitty isn't very good at these questions.
Oh, you guys just got me an achievement in the game.
Nice. What was the achievement?
Hold on.
Oh, this is tough.
Whoa.
What? And the last one on the left kind of solidified it for me.
Yeah, I kind of lean toward the left myself.
Screw you guys.
Yep.
Fuck you, crew.
of perking yourself up when
It was Schmitty Smackdown was the achievement.
Oh.
This is going to be really telling about some people.
The vibrating suppositories just don't do it for me anymore.
I'm past all that.
They keep falling out.
Pretty much.
Well, if you're past all that, crew, you're going to love my answer.
Let's get over to my side.
three things that probably won't exist in 20 years.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh.
The middle one. I'm sorry. The middle one on the right got me. That's.
Yeah.
If that person gets it, it's gonna be fair play.
Of course it's you.
Sorry, Nikki.
The middle one got it for me, and the bottom one was just icing on the cake.
Literally icing on the cake.
Final scores.
Of course you get the last super question. And of course you get
Holy crap!
Oh, what?
I moved the third from
That
dead
was
last.
dead last. God damn.
God,
Recount another round. Fuck this.
Recount.
I'm not gonna accept
And
that.
I didn't fucking move
No.
the entire
No,
fucking
it's
game.
not legitimate voting.
All right, same players. It sounds like.
God damn. That shit was rigged as fuck.
It was more rigged than the 2020 election.
Three.
And there were 81 million
So you
dead
have to get
voters
rid
in
of
that
in
one.
24 hours.
Damn it, Putin. Let's fucking vote in peace, man.
And
Jesus
I'm trying
Christ.
to figure out which one of you will snort laugh. And now, round one.
All right, new
You get
goal for
points
me.
based on the percentage of people who choose.
Get Nikki a
Off we
sword.
go.
Good prompts. Good prompts. Give me some good prompts.
Oh.
Too easy.
I liked mine.
Oh, this is just generic bad prompt.
Yeah, this one's not the greatest.
Mine was good.
My first one was alright.
Alright, keep in mind, first round doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
No,
No, it doesn't. Doesn't mean I can't still complain about it though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
fair point.
Most of the time, the first round.
Doesn't arrive till Tuesday.
Mm.
15 seconds there, crew.
Done.
So ready for this next
With
part.
enough time left to jerk off.
Right?
Let us set sail with what skin tags probably
Oh, boy.
taste like.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Same thing.
Wow. Oh,
Same thing. Wow. Even the fucking love, guys.
Great minds think alike.
Fuck
Crew,
you
you already
guys.
know.
I'm going home.
Crew, every time you come on VTW, if you wish, if you wish here or you're always going to be the fucking whipping boy.
Next,
Ah.
a bar for corrupt politicians.
That's what
Oh. Oh!
We legitimately almost had a jinx there.
Oh.
You could have just put Moscow or Washington D.C.
No, here's the thing, because I literally almost stopped at the Kremlin.
I know.
The House of Congress could have had that too.
Yeah.
And here we have, instead of whistling, an updated version of Snow White suggests you.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Why
Oh,
couldn't I have gotten this
no.
prompt? Why couldn't I have gotten this
Oh!
Hey, one of these is the hooker's motto, by the way.
Well, one of them is the cause of the other.
Oh, let's refresh that page while we can.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
You all suck, by the way.
Still green.
All right, check this out. A fun nickname for tampons.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
All right, choose your favorite.
Sorry, Nikki. I gotta go with that one. I know I probably just gave Crew some points.
Hell yeah, yeah.
Ooh, right down the middle.
Damn it.
And next is the title of a mixtape you would make for your boss.
Uh-oh.
Here's the fun part. Pick your favorite quip.
I'm gonna go with that one.
One has a real threat attached to it.
Ooh, another answer could have been malicious compliance.
Oh,
that would have been a
I
nice
picked,
one, yeah.
I picked due diligence because
How
I
did
think
I get more points on this one?
Let's
Fuck.
keep it going. An excuse for being late that will make people stop asking questions fast.
Oh no. Oh no. How are you still green? God damn.
Both of you are thinking the same thing. I like it. I like it. That one wins.
I forgot to include the ellipse at the end of mine, but you know.
Oh.
I tried to help you, Jay.
I know.
If you want to be a supermodel, strut to the end of the runway and then
Fall flat on your face?
okay, everybody, pick your favorite quip.
Ooh.
There's a Zoolander reference completely missed here, by the way.
One?
Well, I mean, there's many, but the simple one is to turn right.
Yep. I turned left.
That was round one. Reminder that those all go on your
The
permanent
files
record.
are
Let's
in
see
the computer.
scores.
Yay, dead
Well,
last.
I didn't move.
I'm third. Holy shit. All right.
I see round two in your future, where points will be doubled
Good prompt.
and
Good
stakes
prompt.
will be
Please, good
higher.
prompt.
Let's see what we get for prompts this time. All right, let's see how both of those land.
Yeah. We'll see.
Gotta make the most with my second prompt.
my second one was better than my first.
Yeah, my pump sucks.
If my first one gets a quiplash, I will be surprised.
How much time we got left?
18, 17, 16,
15.
Seconds left. Use a. Don't let me down.
Oh, I already did.
Don't worry about that.
Prompt is something that's better left to people under 30.
Okay.
Pick a winner.
Wow.
I'm sorry, that was my throwaway answer of the
Next one up is a 60 vampire's biggest turnoff.
Uh-oh. Oh!
They had a problem with the first one, then they met Ken Hovind.
I ain't even mad.
I'm sorry.
Mark Zuckerberg
Oh no.
folder on his desktop labeled blank.
Oh,
Decisions.
Oh.
I hate you
This
all
is
if you
tough.
vote for the other one.
Sorry, Nikki, I had to. Just because you said that.
Oh!
At least I got some points this round.
Okay, what's next? A comment that would have offended you 10 years ago, but now you don't give a
I didn't give a shit 10 years ago.
time.
Why would I vote for either of these?
Right? I just picked one. I just said
Those
fuck
are
it.
insults.
Yeah, I randomly clicked.
Close my eyes, click one.
I voted for King. God
Wow,
damn
what the
it.
fuck? All right.
Oh,
Cheers, yeah.
fine, huh?
Nikki, you have failed this city.
Want some attention? Go to a singles
Here we
bar
go.
wearing a
Oh,
t-shirt
no,
that
no.
says
No.
Oh no.
time to pick the one you like best.
I
I'm
want to vote
going
for both.
for that one.
I want to vote for both.
I do too. But the other one of them just sold it for me. I'm sorry.
oh.
Damn.
Oh!
Audience
The
stole it.
audience, thank you.
Next up, describe the cover model on the medieval hunks of 1506 calendar.
Glad I didn't get this prompt.
Okay, everybody, pick your favorite.
Henry VIII? Don't you know his
Wow. What, no one said javelin or jousting rod?
I was just talking with a bunch of nerds.
You say that like it's an insult.
Having a sale on that off.
The 21st century nerds are the alpha males now.
Your favorite.
One of these is horrible. The other is Goat Farm by Crafty.
Ode de la PM.
Oh! Oh!
Holy shit, crew actually voted for Nikki's answer.
Uh-huh.
We're
I gave her shit, but I got her back.
see where you stand.
Do I at least move a little bit? Yay, I moved one.
I didn't move. I'm still third.
And now I'm behind
I
King.
moved up a second. Wow.
Glad.
Damn right, son.
Like
Hey,
I'm
Tech.
right where I'm supposed to be.
Since we
Dead
have
last.
an odd number of players,
Tech, it's another rematch
against
of
me.
the first game.
No,
host.
no, no, no! Don't do that to me.
That just means you're gonna win because he gives bad answers.
Oh.
I don't like this prompt.
Yeah, mine sucked too. How much time we got left?
40 seconds.
All right, let's see how that goes.
Time's almost up. Hurry.
I just threw
Let's get
shit in there.
That's what she said.
Yeah, there's a bunch of random shit in there. I don't know why.
3 ways to beat the heat this summer.
Oh no.
Now
Yeah,
it's time to vote for
here's your
favorite.
quiplash.
Yeah, thank you.
Although I should just vote for the other one, just to fuck with that.
Gee, I wonder if Smitty is the other one. Oh, how did I guess?
Fucking
Nikki, that's cold.
Ooh.
Dick move. I kind of like it.
that one's the quiplash.
That's true. You won't.
Well, see, one of these is things you'll never hold. One of it's not things you don't want to hold.
Oh.
No quiplash yet.
No.
The 3 things you see right before you die.
Oh no.
All right. All right. Okay.
And now pick your favorite.
Ooh.
Chuck Norris.
Well, here's the thing.
And a Slimmy
It said
dildo.
things you will see, not things you want to see.
I'm going with this one because it's, proper spelling.
Well, I mean, the second one loses just because, well, the first one there, because I will never see that regret of not being a BM.
And I love how it was Nikki versus Crew.
3 rejected games for the
Oh
price
no.
Here's the fun part. Pick your favorite quip.
Those ones definitely were rejected.
Finally! Finally, I get a non-quiplash in rounds 2 or 3.
The final scores.
And you're still up winning.
Hey, third.
Damn.
I moved back to where I started.
I didn't even notice it on the.
All right.
The whole last game I didn't move at all. I was in the same spot. Everybody, people ahead of me would move behind me. People behind me would move ahead of me. It'd swap back, and I'd still be there.
Oh, it was the 37 hookers that got him. All right, so I think we're good with that for now. We can go ahead and start wrapping this up because I'd actually like to get up in the morning.
Why?
Some of us have this thing called a life that we like to maintain.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's Sunday, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, Sunday is my day to do shit that normally I can't because, oh yeah, I'm gainfully employed and holy crap, Jay, does it have that many menus to get through just to exit it?
Yes, it does.
Alright, well, I might not get Quiplash 3 then.
Well, like I said, we'll have to schedule a time and do a get everybody together and do our own round and create prompts and whatnot.
Oh no.
But actually, you know what? No, we're not going to go with that. So, as a parting gift for this evening, there is something that everyone needs to hear just to really understand what we are dealing with in this day and age. And it goes a little something like this. Yes. We are all doomed. Yes, we are all doomed. There's no way around it. There's no way to avoid it. Just remember, you're all doomed. It's all over. It's going to end. Just take it already. But I saw a squirrel. But if you don't want to just give up like that, just remember, there is something that you can do. There is something that can actually be beneficial, not just in your own life, but in everyone's life around you.
Tuck your head between your legs?
No. Well, if you're that flexible, go for it. But
she's got huge tracts of land.
But this really does go to the vast majority of people out there. Take a look at what you are doing, where you are, and where you're headed in life, and just realize you can do better. You can actually make an improvement in your life and the life of those around you who you're unfortunately stuck with. So just think of what you would rather be doing that is actually beneficial. So crew, no thinking about that. Maybe later.
Jerk it. Check it real good. What?
But with all the nonsense that we've talked about, with everything that has gone on that you've seen people commenting about, I don't know about all of you, but I'm sick of the bullshit. I'm sick of the nonsense. So many people out there know better and are old enough that they should be behaving better than they are. Stop accepting the poor behavior from people. I don't care who it is. I don't care how long you've known them. Expect better from them, and expect better from yourself. Would anyone else like to share something before I click the button and make you all disappear?
I'd like to get my hands
on her. I agree with that. That's well said.
Engineering parlance.
I have nothing.
15-degree per hour drift.
It may not be the end just yet, but as long as there's a chance, take that chance and do better.
Can I add something just a little more serious than my usual stuff?
Go for it.
I've been dealing with some mental health issues lately. If you feel any urges or just overwhelmed, please don't hesitate to call the crisis lines. Any of them. It's not worth you causing yourself more pain than you need to. So,
agreed.
Take the time and actually call or get on their chats if you have to. If it's that late at night and you don't want to wake somebody up.
I'm going to add to that. Also, reach out to people you know that are friends that will help maybe push you in that direction, or at least will help you talk you down too. Those exist too.
I'm always around and up. If you need to talk, if you need a vent, I'm here. You can get on me on Discord. Yeah, man.
That is something that.
Sorry.
Go for it.
I'd much rather talk to any of y'all than realize that something actually happened to y'all. So yeah, I'm always around. Hit me up on Discord, whatever you want to do, or get a professional. Yeah, man, get the help you need. Take care of you.
Yeah, some people seem to forget that actually is the primary purpose of this. Yes, we put on a show. Yes, we have a good time and we rip on each other. But ultimately, that's what we're here for, is to give you an avenue to vent, to let things off your chest, to do and say whatever you need to, depending on what's going on. And if you need help, we may not be able to help directly, but we may be able to and should be able to help you get in touch with someone that can give you the help you need.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So that, I thank everyone for showing up, and everyone in the chat who showed up. Hope you had fun, because I will say, while some of those prompts were rather benign and tame, in typical veteran fashion, oh boy, did we go off the rails with them, and I loved it.
And then tomorrow morning,
Wolverines! Sorry.
With that, thank you all for showing up. Just remember, we care about you. Stay safe, and we will see you next time.